This is the Hunnies. Scene one, take one.
My name is Kelsa Mendoza, and I play the piano in the Hunnies.
My name is Abbie Gibson, and I'm a singer and bassist in the Hunnies.
My name's Isaac Katzenberger, and I'm the drummer in the Hunnies.
My name is Michael, and I play guitar.
I'm an English major at UNM. I'm going into the publishing industry as an editor, and I've been playing the piano for about 14 years. I started playing pretty young, I think at like age 10, and I was trained classically but started to rebel in my own ways with like jazz and just learning what I wanted outside of classical. I started playing in bands as young as like 13, and that's how I met Abbie, and then later Isaac and Mikey. And now we're in college and as a college band, and we're playing locally, and there's more opportunities, and it's great.
I'm an elementary education major, specializing in math, so it's been a lot of math lately. I keep myself really busy. I think that's my downfall, is that I do as much as I can because, you never know how much time you have. I sang before I talked, my mom has always said, and when I was 3 years old, she took me to the Southern Baptist Church in Collierville, Tennessee, and they had this thing where little kids could come up and sing a Christmas carol, and I sang Jingle Bells, but just the first part, like the Jingle Bell part, like 8 times in a row. And I thought it was the best thing ever. A band I was in before was like, oh, we need a bassist. We can't find a bassist. You are now the bassist. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be the bassist now. And then I found it as a very anxiety-soothing thing to go up there and sing, but be behind my bass.
Right now I'm a music major at UNM, specializing in percussion, and I play drum set in jazz band, and I play keyboard instruments outside of that, and I also play snare drum in the marching band. My parents would say I've always had the music flowing in me. I've always had the rhythm, but I actually got more into it in middle school. I went to Jefferson Middle School, and they have a rock band program in there, like an elective. And I was like, well, this is awesome. I want to continue doing this. So I joined jazz band in high school, and that led to marching band and symphonic band and all that jazz. So and then I started taking private lessons, and now I'm here.
I'm at UNM. I'm a student there studying psychology and sustainability study, playing guitar a long time. That's all. I started in middle school. I joined band like a lot of people do. I started on the trumpet, and I just wasn't very good at it, and I didn't really like it, but I liked playing music a lot, and eventually by the time I got to high school, I joined a guitar class, and I kind of learned a little bit by myself the summer before, and it just was I just couldn't stop playing from there. So I've been playing for 7 years now, since I was a freshman in high school, and yeah.
ask you guys, how was the Hunnies formed? How did you guys get to where you are today?
Well, I joined the Hunnies before Michael joined. I kind of came into it before we were the Hunnies, and I joined when Abbie, and it was just Abbie as our bassist and our previous guitarist, and it was just a three-piece for a while before we Kelsa rejoined, and then our other guitarist had events in their personal lives which led them to quit the band, unfortunately. And then I was like, well, we need a new guitarist, so I knew this guy from high school, and we played in jazz band together a bunch and various other things here and there. But yeah, and we brought him in, and it was a perfect fit. And yeah, and then we renamed ourselves to the Hunnies.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up. I got invited to a show, and then afterwards Isaac came up to me all like secretive, like, we have something to ask you. Will you audition for our band? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I came to one of their practices and we just jammed, and it was super fun. It was super great. Had a great time, and they asked me to join a couple weeks later. That's where we're at now.
Our last question is, what's next for the Hunnies? Anything on the horizon? Anything you guys want to highlight?
Oh God, I mean, we released our EP back in August. Wow, and August 3rd, and we're thinking of maybe writing for an album, maybe another single. But as long as nobody moves away, I think we'll stay a band.
I definitely, there's some new originals being worked on that I'm excited for. But it's gonna be a good couple months of hashing those out, for sure. It's like the phase every band goes through. It's like, we have no shows, we don't have time for this. It's midterms, it's final season, and all through that like stress, the only outlet is like music creation.
Camera rolling. Freaky Michael, take one.